Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Chumsky Bear Education, the channel where we love to learn and have fun while we're doing it. Hey Chumsky, speaking about learning, I think we should do a science video today. Is that a good idea? And what better way to do a science video than to open up a toy that uses science to help it work? That's right. Remember, on Chumsky Bear Education, we love to open chocolate eggs, but we also love to open some toys as well. So what do you have here? Ooh, a magnetic writing board. That seems interesting. Should we open it up? 1, 2, 3. Wow, this seems cool. So how does it work, Chumsky Bear? Oh, I see it here. Help me out here a little bit. Hold this up for me. It comes with this little pen. Whoa! And the little pen brings out, I think it's a magnet, and it brings out these little metal balls that you can draw pictures with. Whoa! Check it out. That is very cool. And look, it even comes with instructions on how to make certain pictures. Wow, a mag pad. Oh, I get it. It uses magnets. Very cool. This is a great educational game because you can use your imagination, but you can also learn about science as well. What'd you say? Is this episode about magnets? You're probably right. This episode probably should have been about magnets, but I actually wanted to start with some fundamental basics in science, Chumsky Bear, before we get to magnets. And guess what? If you follow us on Patreon, there's even more amazing Chumsky Bear content there, and you can learn about magnets in upcoming videos over there. Well, today I thought we would start with the basics in science, which is, what is matter? What's the matter with me? What's the matter with you? Ay, Chumsky Bear. Sorry about that. No, not what's the matter. Matter. Well, what is matter, Chumsky Bear? Well, it's an easy answer. Everything is matter. You, me, this table, the water bottle, this tea kettle, everything is matter. Basically anything that takes up space. Yes, Chumsky Bear, even those chocolate eggs over there matter too, because they take up space. And there's actually 3 main types of matter, Chumsky Bear. Do you know what they are? Ooh, that's right. There's solids, liquids, and gases. Well, what is a solid? Yes, I get that it's hard, Chumsky Bear, but what else can we say about a solid? Well, a solid doesn't always necessarily have to be hard, Chumsky Bear. It just means that it has its own shape. It can retain its own shape, unlike the next type of matter, which is liquid. So can liquid take up its own shape? You lost your glasses there, Chumsky Bear. Can liquid take up its own shape? Well, if that water wasn't in this water bottle right here, what would happen? That's right, it would just spill all over the place. So that's how we know the difference between liquids and solids when it comes to matter. Liquids take the shape of the object that it's in. So the water is taking up this cool bottle shape. But if, let's say, we had a square box, it would take up the square box because it just takes up the shape of the object that it's in. That's right. Well, that brings us to the last type of matter, Chumsky Bear. And the last one is called gas or gases. Huh? Why is that your favorite, Chumsky Bear? What'd you say? Oh, Chumsky Bear, don't be inappropriate. Let's move on. Well, gases. What are gases? Well, gases actually can be air. Remember, we learned about the gas giants, the big planets in outer space, which you can check out those videos. They're made up of different types of gases. They can sometimes have color and smells too. Has your older sibling or parent ever been cooking and then they say, hey, I smell some gas? Well, that can be natural gas or propane that is used for cooking. Barbecues are delicious. That's right, Chumsky. But they add that smell, so just in case there's some sort of gas leak somewhere, it's not dangerous because then you can smell it. So yeah, gases can have some smells, and they have some of them have some colors too. Well, Chumsky, the next topic I wanted to cover when it comes to matter is, do you know matter can turn into each other? Well, the easiest way to take a look at that is through ice cubes. Check it out. I got a whole tray of ice cubes here. Well, what does that mean? How does matter turn into each other? Well, think about it. We fill an ice tray with water, which is a liquid, right? And then we put it in the freezer, and it freezes into a solid, like this. This is pretty solid, right? Takes up space. It has its own shape. That's right. We see that water can turn into a solid. Now, what happens if we take that solid ice cube and we put it in a water kettle, like this teapot over here? And then we heat it up. Ooh, so the ice cube will melt and melt and melt until it becomes water. I'm just kidding. Like this toy, right? It becomes water. And then what's that other thing sometimes you see when you boil water? That's right. You see steam coming out. So the water can turn into, the liquid can turn into a gas. That's right. So we see just with ice cubes, by changing its temperature, yep, that's the key thing to change matter into something else, is changing its temperature. It could either freeze by making the temperature lower, or it could boil by making the temperature hotter, and the steam gets turned, and the water gets turned into steam. Wow, so interesting, Chumsky Bear. Well, I have one more hard question for you about matter. Can a gas turn into a liquid? Oh, great answer, Chumsky Bear. Rain. That's exactly what happens. What happens is water on the earth evaporates into the air. So a gas goes into the air, and then it gets cooled down in the clouds, and it comes back down as rain. That's right. So a gas can turn into a liquid. We'll have a whole topic about weather and rain in upcoming videos. So, Chumsky Bear, what did you learn about today? Magnets? Oh, Chumsky. All right, we'll do a video on magnets. But we learned about matter today. And there's three main types, right? Gases, liquids, and solids. And we learned each one has its own properties, which means we can describe it. So a liquid, we said, has to take up a shape of the object that it's in, whereas a solid takes up its own object. And types of matter can turn into each other by changing its temperature. That's right. Now, what's the main thing we learned about matter? Matter is everywhere and anything. Yep, as long as it takes up space. That's right, Chumsky Bear. All right, everybody. We'll catch you next time on Chumsky Bear Education. Remember, on our Patreon page, if you support us, you can get even more amazing Chumsky Bear content, where we'll open up more educational toys, or chocolate eggs, or go on adventures. And we'll catch you next time on Chumsky Bear Education. Bye, everybody.